Left of the box. In getting to know our politicians, Leah Gazan, I come across her statements a lot. NDP MP, really great representative, really outspoken, and one of her focuses for quite some time has been some sort of universal basic income. And she has been pushing and fighting for this in a way I wish the leader would, but he doesn't. Leah Gazan here says, yesterday we gathered with allies on the Hill to urge parliamentarians to support my Bill C-223 for guaranteed livable basic income. Today I fight for the bill in the House of Commons. Basic income is not a new idea. It's an idea whose time has come. So for people who are interested, you can look up Bill C-223. Most likely there'll be petitions attached to it. You can write your own representatives about it saying, please vote for this, that sort of thing. It's important to know the names of the bills and what they're doing. So Bill C-223 for universal basic income. If you see it in the news, support it any way you can by any petition that pops up or contacting your representative. We're not going to listen to all of this because
we
it is
know
7 minutes
currently
long.
In the country, our social safety net
really
is not looking after people. We need to take radical action if we want to eradicate poverty. And we know there's a direct correlation between poverty and violence. I'm really pleased to be joined today with guests who will talk about how a guaranteed livable basic income will change lives. How the costs of not having a guaranteed income not only costs lives, but costs money. Poverty costs a lot of money. We are spending now upwards of...
And that is something that doesn't get talked about enough. The burden on the system when people live with poverty. Because there's the added healthcare expenses because people don't get the healthcare that they need, the mental health care that they need. There's more strain on other resources, like the inability to even get bus passes and stuff, so that those have to be subsidized and so much more has to be subsidized. If you have like a universal basic income, people can afford bus passes, people can afford to get the care that they need, they can afford to get the training that they need in order to get better jobs, better paying jobs. Like for some people, it's as simple as a universal basic income provides them the ability to get to a job. Because if you have to rely on transit, you're restricted as to what kind of job you can get. So if you have like more money so that you can use different types of transit, you can maybe afford a car at that point, or just being able to get a bus pass in order to use transit regularly. All of that sort of stuff ends up benefiting the economy, benefiting the people far, far more. Just lowering the stress of people increases their health so much. Like I would be so better off right now if I wasn't in a state of heightened anxiety almost 24/7 right now for reasons.
Of $80 billion a year, keeping people in poverty. Part of what we're trying to do is encourage the federal government to work with provinces, territories, and Indigenous governance bodies to develop a framework that would actually bring people out of poverty and allow people to rebound when they end up in poverty. So this is not a new idea. This is an idea whose time has come. Canada has committed many times over to looking at this kind of approach, but we've done it in incremental steps. We have the Canada Child Benefit, we have the Guaranteed Income Supplement for seniors, we're talking about a disability benefit that of course hasn't yet achieved anything remotely resembling a livable income. When I was just in PEI last month.
Okay, like I said, we don't need to go through the whole thing. It's on CPAC if people want to see it, or you can check it out on this Twitter account. But again, Leah Gazan, somebody to follow.